When we talk about doing the task of theology, one of the most important questions we have to ask is this: what is our starting point? Or maybe, what's our starting position in relationship to Scripture? Do we stand over Scripture as judge and critics of it? Or do we stand under Scripture and allow Scripture to inform even the very questions we ask and the ways that we think about it? It's a question then of submission to what the text says, or an attempt to be Lord over the text. When we think about this question of starting point, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 immediately comes to mind, which says this: "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, look to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Or Proverbs 1, 7, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge." The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. The way that I like to think about theology then is looking back to the church father Augustine. He has a very helpful quote in which he says this: "I have faith seeking understanding." I have faith seeking understanding. What we mean by that is that we try to do all of our reasoning and all of our theologizing within the realm of faith. If you think about it like a boxing ring, it's one thing to box with the enemy inside of the ring, trying to wrestle through all the theological questions. If that boxing ring is the realm of Christianity or the realm of faith, then theologizing is always done inside of it. But as soon as you jump out of the boxing ring, now you're doing a completely different fight. You're actually trying to reason within a completely different worldview. When instead the Bible would call us to trust and believe that its own claims and its own promises are true. That it is what it claims to be, breathed out by God, and that men were carried along as they wrote these documents. That this is indeed the revelation given to us from God and our only true means of knowing Him. The Bible then is not anti-reason. The Bible even calls us to reason. God says in Isaiah chapter 1, "Come now, let us reason together." But that reasoning is always done inside that boxing ring or inside that realm of faith. So then our presupposition or our starting point for all of our theology is this: God has spoken, and He's spoken to us most completely and most authoritatively in Scripture.